Hello everybody. And this right here that you see before you is a nightlight bulb. You're probably like, hey Eric, why in the heck are you showing us a nightlight bulb? This isn't any ordinary nightlight bulb though. It has this weird filament in it that looks like two pieces of metal. And what that does is it glows in orange color and arcs and flickers and stuff to simulate a flame from a real life candle. I've been using these bulbs in my house for a good bit now, ever since buying out the last of the selection at a nearby craft store that was closing. So now I have a good bit of these things. I started putting these things around my house in nightlights, and I decided to put a nightlight in my basement after doing the kitchen renovation thingy. And this is a brand new bulb that's never been used in about, I have to say, uh, I don't know how many hours. Probably about 24 hours because it took about a day. But about a day of use, this thing failed. I just had to go down there this morning and check on that room to see how everything's working. I'm messing up this air conditioner. It happens to be here. To find out that this bulb has failed. I don't know why this thing failed because I had a good luck with these things before. I'll actually show you what one of these gizmos do. And that is pretty much what they do. So they just sit there and flicker and just do that kind. I don't know how much energy they use. They seem pretty energy efficient. We have other things. We have an actual incandescent nightlight in our bathroom, and in my bedroom I have that like compact fluorescent electromagnetic thingy from the 90s, which still works, which I've had that one since like before I was born, and somehow it's always been mine. It's one of the weird things I stole from my grandma's house, but we're getting off topic. This is just one of those nightlights I just happen to have, and it works. Um, but this one doesn't. I don't know why. It failed quickly, and it's China pride for you. I still have plenty of these things in a lighting bin that's buried underneath that pile of junk in my closet, so I can still have plenty of these if these were to fail again. Let's stop filming and let's go to the basement and actually show you what fixture that this nightlight bulb was in. Well, here's the basement room where I put where the nightlight was, and it's right over here still. I don't know how long this will stay because it doesn't really go with the decor. This nightlight has been through a lot. This one was originally in a hallway a while ago, and I replaced it with one of those LED rotating light things, which worked pretty good until like about 3 years ago when our dog became a puppy and he decided to take it and bite it off the wall and try to eat it. Thankfully, the light survived, and my puppy did. Now he's a full-grown dog, but since then I've not put night lights back out in the hallway. I put one out there at Christmas time, but besides that, I've not put any out, and I was kind of bored because I ran out of homework to do, so I put more of these things out around the house. But this nightlight has been through a lot. Someone wrote trash on it for some reason, and the shade over here is all cracked. And the switch doesn't work, so the switch is just, it doesn't do anything. And you can see what this bulb does. You probably understand why I like these so much. I should probably get a new shade for it. The nightlight works except for the switch, but these are cheap Chinese lights I picked up at Kmart in a 2-pack, this one and the one upstairs. Originally, this was in the whole way at my grandma's church, as well as the other one was also in a hallway at my grandma's church. I actually bought these for my church, and I used them over there, and then the church was like, hey, I don't like incandescents, let's upgrade to LEDs, and they gave these lights back to me, so that's kind of cool. And they continued to set in my bedroom for a few years until I actually put them back into service. But they only stayed in service for like less than 1 year until I decided to switch over to LEDs. These things barely use any energy though. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll pull this one. There's the crappy cover, which I'll just drop on the floor. I'll pull this one out of the wall. You can see it looks like it's splitting apart. These are really, really cheap night lights. They are pretty crappy lights, and they're not really made the best. Let's just do it. Yes, I'm only wearing one sock. I don't want to explain that. But my main issue with these night lights, and both of them failed, is that these contacts in them, they didn't make any contact with the bulb at all, so I had to take a screwdriver in there and bend them out. Of course, when the night light's not activated, or I would probably kill myself. But we'll screw in the night light bulb that I believe is broken. Both of them look kind of the same. Hopefully that one doesn't fail. So we'll put this back in there, and this is the failed. Or not. Maybe that's the wrong bulb. Maybe it's just decided to work again. I don't know what that's all about. But we'll find out. Oh. So, I don't know. I'll just leave this bulb in here. So apparently now I have a working flicker flame. So maybe I'll get another one of these night lights and stick one there. Unfortunately, I don't have a better shade to use, and to keep the bulb from getting damaged by pets and things, I'll have to put this crappy broken shade on until I get a better one. Instead of all the other night lights that I've been using around here, which the one in my bathroom is an old GE, and the other one in the living room with the nice fancy clear shade is also a GE. By the way, both of those also came from my church, and the GE that's in my bathroom was original. My preschool teacher gave that to me when I was really young, so that's kind of special. And that one was always in my bedroom growing up. And then there's this thing over here, just because this goes to a light in a pantry. It used to also do another secondary light outside of the door for the basement. Look in the mirror, who do you see? Hi. But this is just this thing that I got on Amazon for really cheap a while back, because I got a gift card for Amazon on my birthday. I was like, oh, I wanted one, something like that, and they found one. And of course, it has to be made by good old 1x1, one of my favorite companies that makes these with random gadgets that just happen to be pretty useful. Yeah. I don't know why I like 1x1 so much. Their products just seem decent. They're cheap, but they work somehow. Not that motion detector is just hung up to this light. And then the motion sensing unit itself is just right out here. It has a red LED, so when I move it senses me and it blinks at me saying, oh, I've sensed motion. I'm trying to move it around to see if I can get it to blink. There it did. Smoke alarm, and there's that LED light up there with my batteries. Hopefully we can put a can light in somewhere here, a chandelier or something.
It's still going.
Here's a GE night light I was talking about that I got from preschool. Something I don't understand is how it gets to be 79 degrees in here. And yes, I know it's 12:30, I've not eaten lunch yet. But, yeah, just kind of a follow-up. I don't know why I'm really doing this kind, but you kind of got a chance to see all the night lights in my house. So I was planning on making a video of that, but I'll kind of hold off till something changes, or I get different fixtures or something else, or that other kind. But, yeah, so I found out this flicker flame bulb actually does work, even though I thought it was broken. So I'll put it up there. It's going to stay there for who knows how long until I find another fixture. And I just feel like putting it back in the surface for some reason. It's just going to sit there. Just going to do other things, like what I do in my bedroom, like turn on more fans, because it's 79 degrees in here. This thermostat's reading at 80. Should probably take this cup out to the kitchen before the fan blows it away. But yeah, don't really know what the purpose of this video was. I'm just gonna upload it to YouTube and then get back on with my day.